Cruising along on a beautiful day. Got our little trailer along with our e-bikes. Let's get rid of some of that glare. Following along behind us. When we left home, it was pouring rain. And look at this, we've got beautiful blue skies. We're driving 45 miles from home, going up to a newer state park called Governor Thompson State Park. We reserved a site for 2 nights. This is a real vacation resort type area with lots of cabins and properties, lots of bars and restaurants. There's a couple county parks as well as the state forest. So tourism is a pretty big thing up in this area. Some of these bars you can come right up with your pontoon boat, have dinner, say, or you can rent them and go out for a cruise on the flowage. My dad. So here's the entrance into the park. It's quite a ways up to reach the campground office, and then from there quite a ways back to the family camping sites. Like I said, it's a pretty large park. There is a convenience store back over on Parkway Drive in case you forgot anything, that also sells bait and a few little things, but otherwise you're pretty far from any larger towns. Crivets would be the next one that's reasonable in size, with a grocery store and a couple gas stations. And I believe there's a McDonald's there. Ice cream shop and a few little like hardware store type places. That's about it. Here's their new visitor center entrance building. I don't know if we need to stop when we're already registered and reserved. We do have our
camping reservations
sticker besides our yearly sticker for Wisconsin. Oh, well, we'll pull up and see just in case. Driving up through the park. We did not need to pre-register at the office because we were already registered online. We're going to site 28. For Wisconsin residents, the fees are $28 a night. There is a reservation fee of $7.95 to reserve online. What I think I like most about this park is it's far away from all the cabins and the resorts and the traffic and the ATVs. I'll have to look it up later and see how many acres it is of woodland that's been set aside to preserve for this park. Well, I guess I misspoke. Twin Bridge is down on the High Falls flowage, and this park is up closer to the Cauldron Falls flowage. It's all part of the same network system. Really pretty winding our way in. pump station. Placed quite a distance away from the campground, which is nice. So you're not dealing with the fumage. We just saw a cute sign and I missed filming it. It said turtle crossing. How cute. Okay, campsites 1 through 60 straight ahead. 61 through 100 to the right. We're going to number 28. Okay, 1 through 30 straight ahead. 31 through 60 off to the left. And these are the beautiful bathhouses and shower buildings. No left turn. So this is our little loop. I have to drive through most of it to get to 28. There's the campground host. All the roads in this loop are black-topped. The sites themselves are gravel. There's electricity at many of the sites, depending on what you reserved. Some of the sites are pull-through, like that. Seems quiet. Scattered around the park are pit toilets as well as water fountains and water faucets. Each site is kind of tucked away nice and quietly with shrubbery around it. You don't see the people right next door. That's rather nice. Here's additional overflow parking in case you have an extra vehicle with you or a boat trailer or whatever. Here's a few campers here and there. Let's see, we're up to site number 17. We're going to 28. Some of the sites are smaller and some are larger, so I think you have to pay attention when you make reservations as to the length of the campsite. There's another set of pit toilets, as well as water faucet and drinking fountains, water bottle fillers, 22, 24, getting there up the hill, 25, 26, 27, and 28, which is our site. The people are still here, so we're going to have to go down and enjoy the beach area for a while and see when they're leaving. Check-in time technically isn't until 3 p.m. But we thought with all the rain last night, we'd get lucky. But it is only 12:30. We have an extra 2.5 hours to get on our campsite. So instead, we'll drive around and explore this park. So you want to go through this loop, Steve? This is just for fun. We're going to take a loop through, even though we're not camping here. These are sites, what, about 30 through maybe 60? 31. Now, these don't look like electric sites. Here's some rustic camping. Turned out to be a beautiful day. We have a nice breeze blowing. Campsites look all clean and well maintained for the season. Grass is cut, weeds are taken care of. Again, this is what we like about our state parks, is that the sites are far enough apart with a generous amount of brush and shrubbery and trees between you and the next person. These are a little more open and a meadow, which is great if you're looking for satellite access. Hear the birds singing. Pit stop, dear?
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna do a little pit stop here. Okay, here's the little sign we saw, Turtle Crossing. Go down by the boat landing. Lots of parking for boats and trucks, trailers. This is the Cauldron Falls Reservoir. Part of, I believe this is all part of the same flowage system called High Falls Flowage. Oh, there's where a trail comes out down here. We'll have to check that out later. We're going to make a loop back up through the campground and maybe park in the overflow area or through one of those pull-through sites before our campsite, period. Turtle sign again. It'll be interesting to get our bikes out and ride on some of the trails. It looks like there's a trail that crosses over to the old Veterans Park in the State Forest. The weather holds out, maybe by the weekend you could pedal over there and reserve a site and then move the motorhome there for the weekend. There's no electric over there, it's rustic camping, but we like it. It's very quiet. It's only about 10 sites around a little pond. We're going back in by the campgrounds. This is called Campground Road. Go back down to the last loop where our site number 28 is. I to watch out for things like overhanging branches or kids riding their bikes past or people walking around. Very nice site. I guess the tent caterpillars are a problem. We like to keep our cargo trailer still attached if we can. We just use it as a garage for the e-bikes and all of our equipment. Now, if we're camping in a non-electric site, then we're more careful about where we park it because the solar up on the roof takes care of charging our power station.